Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Elder Kevin Harris with Take the Journey Enterprises and No Marriage Left Behind, Session 3, coming in the last Saturday in July. Wow, man, I'm telling you, I was thinking about something about my post yesterday, and I said, you know what, I should have added a part two to it, as far as talking about the bed undefiled and different things like that. So today this is kind of like a part two, but I wanted to ask you guys a question real quick. Are you still attracted to your spouse? You said, well, Kevin, that sounds so petty and stupid. No, it's very serious in today's time because those things, remember I told you a while ago, the small foxes can destroy the vine. That is a small fox that can grow from a brush fire to a forest fire. Are you still attracted to your spouse? And if you are, great. If you're not, why are you not still attracted to your spouse? What happened between the time you looked her in her eyes, grabbed her hand or his hand, and you said, boy, that's a tall drink of water, or that's a handsome man, or that's a fine woman, and you get all bubbly and warm inside, or whatever how you felt, and then you turn around now, you're dreading and dragging to get into the house. it just it's like you look at her and don't even look she don't look the same. You look at him and you don't view him as nothing but a means to an end. What happened between that time of you were attracted to that person, to the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life, to now? If you are that person, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Don't freak out. Those things can happen. What I would advise you to do is to do what it's a book. I have a clothing line that I haven't really pushed hard, but it's called B2B, right? It's called Back to the Basics. And what Back to the Basics is about is that when everything goes wrong, you go back to the basics. And that meaning that I want to teach athletes how to go back to fundamental sports. Everybody wants to be Steph Curry and shoots the three. Everybody wants to do this, but we got to get some basic layups. We got to get free throws. We got to get a jump shot. We got to know how to pass the ball. Now, what is that? How does that do with marriage? If you are in a space where resentment has taken place, or you have no sexual attraction or attracted to your spouse, you need to go back to the basics. If you feel like there's some gray area in there where there's tension there, go back to the basics. I want you to go back to when you first fell in love with your spouse. I want you to think about that and say, you know what was it? What quality made me decide to say I do? If you need to go back and get flowers, cookies, candy, whatever you need to do, go back to the basics of how you courted her. Women, I admonish you, this is from experience. If you feel like something is changing or has changed in your relationship, I want you to go back to the basics. Put on that throw them candles on. Get you freshen up and you put on your negligee. Get rid of them jogging pants and them sweaters and all that. Going to bed and throw on some sexy gear and bring that pile of life from a pile of light to a full-blown blaze. You hear what I'm saying? Let your husband see some skin going to bed. You hear what I'm saying? If that don't apply to you, then don't go at me. I'm just giving you what I've observed over years and what I've read, how to maintain a successful marriage. My mother, let me give y'all just a real quick understanding of why I created, or God, I'm going to say created, but God put in me about No Marriage Left Behind. Me and my mom was having a conversation, right? And and we're close. And we was talking about her divorce to a degree to my dad, from my dad. And she said, I loved your dad, but love was not enough. So I took that from her. I said, you love my dad, but love was not enough. So I took it to prayer. As you know, again, I believe in the biblical principles of Jesus Christ. I took it to prayer and I said, God, help me to understand what my mom is saying. How can love not be enough in your relationship? How is love not enough? There are so many people that are divorcing or have divorced because they still love their spouses, their former spouses, but love wasn't enough to keep them together. What am I saying? We have to do more than what we think we ought to be doing. All right? That's why I said go back to the basics. Women, throw that negligee on. You understand? Remind your husband that, look, I'm still that wife you married. Men, you know, man, don't get so caught up in being a provider. That's good. I don't want you to be a deadbeat dad or a sorry husband, but it's more to marriage than providing. It's more to marriage than providing. You got to do more than that. If you're just a provider, man, there's a million men out there that can provide for your spouse. That ain't even nothing, bro. That's like passing out paper towels. It's many men waiting in line for your wife that's waiting on you to slip to provide for her and do what your man what the song said. Joe said, "I'ma do what your man won't do." That's what Joe said. I ain't said, he said it. He said he gonna do what your man won't do. You see what I'm saying? So men, go back to the basics. Go back to courting your wife and letting her know she is the apple of your eye. Let her know she's beautiful. Let her know she matters. If she lost weight or if she gained weight, because illnesses can happen. Things can take place where you lose weight or you gain weight. Sometimes you got situations where you're not at your 100. My pastor said something so well. He said, you know what? I'm not at 100%, but I'm going to give you 100% of what I have. So then, is that enough for your marriage? Is that enough that maybe your husband can't run and jump like he used to with the kids? He might have things going on. Your wife might not could do those things. But how do you see your wife? I'm going to close with this, and I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you attracted to your spouse? Because if you're not attracted to your spouse, then I guarantee you this one thing. I've seen it time and time again. If you're not attracted to your spouse, you're opening a door to crumble your house. I promise you that. It's going to lead from one thing to the next. One thing to the next. I tell my wife this all the time, and I don't think she mind me saying this. I tell her, I said, honey, you like fine wine. You have aged with time. You're like fine wine. You have aged with time. So I don't know what she thinks about herself, but I know what I think about her. And I'm pretty sure she thinks strongly about me because she shares it with me more. She's more affectionate than I am. So I'm telling you right now, that may not work for you, but it works for me because I let her know that at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, at the middle of the day, I'm looking at wine. I'm looking at fine wine. And people, for anybody to know about wine, each and every year, that wine gets better with time. You feel me? So I challenge you today, don't put it off. Men, providing is not enough. Okay? Hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not enough. We got to do more. Okay? Women, being a helpmeet, being a supporter is not enough. We got to go back to the basics. All right? We got to get that. Forgive me for saying this, and I know he's in jail. But we got to get that R. Kelly moment that says, he said, no more stalling. These hands have been longing to touch you. He said, your body is calling me. You understand? Your body is calling me. Man, now again, I don't support him, but what he said was a passionate attraction. He said, look, no more stalling. These hands have been longing to touch you. I want you guys to get back to that place or to build on that place already. Okay? So I want you to enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. But I'm telling you right now, again, if you're not attracted to your spouse, rest assured that's not gonna get better. But if you want to get back to that place, I gave you tips to do it. Till next time, peace.